Hello, everyone. Hello. Let's join. Join. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Let's go started. Let's get started. Okay. I'm David Witherspoon, the creator and founder of the Ultimate Lean Academy, where we bring health, wealth, and happiness at its highest. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m., we here doing our health journey, doing our health knowledge and learning the knowledge of self on the health side, but also on the wealth and happiness. We here with my DJ Poochie on the wheels of steel. How you doing, DJ Poochie?
Hey, doing good. Coming off of the weekend, seeing Mary J. Blige and all that other good stuff. So it's a good going into a good week.
Yeah, we had a wonderful week. Normally we'll start off and talk about our week to show you the positive and everything. But we had a wonderful week, past week. We went to see Mary J. Blige with Neo and everybody. Went to see the grandkids and the kids.
Yeah.
That was a great time. We were in Maryland and then Virginia and just having a good time. The number one thing about us is you have to find your own happiness. Health, wealth, and happiness at its highest. And we have to find our own happiness. That's the number one thing to get rid of stress. Happiness. You want to get rid of stress? Find happiness. And y'all know this week, we're focusing. We do every time we focus on something and we talk about different subjects. And the subject of this is this month is April, and April is Stress Awareness Month. Stress awareness. So we're focusing on how to reduce the stress, what is stress, how we can maintain it. What is stress? Do we really know what stress is? All right, and what we're going to say is, while we're talking about this, I'm David Witherspoon. I'm a ISSA personal trainer. I'm an ISSA fitness coach, and I'm an ISSA sports nutrition. So I'm certified to talk about different things, about different programs and different herbs and medicine when we do this. So we need a specialized person that when we do this, we need to do this wholeheartedly so we can really tackle this thing because it can be done. Everybody know that this April the 12th, this Saturday, is the grand opening and also the festival at the Avenue. We're having a grand opening at 382 Manning Avenue. I want y'all to come down there and see the store. I got a health store, and we're getting that thing started, man. It's going to be there. It's health. We're going to have fruits, vegetables. We're going to have meal plans. We're going to have herbs. We're going to have sea moss. We're going to have sour salt. We're going to have everything. We're going to have D3, K2, different things, guys. Here go right here. Make sure you show up. We're going to have it open every day. It's going to be at Man Avenue. That's just the grand opening, doing a festival at the Ave. But we're going to open back up again that Monday. And we're going to open up every day. And you can come and get your herbs. You can come and get your sea moss. People be calling me and say, Dave, I got to come pick up 2 sea moss. Can you drop me off? Can you when you're going to be at the Silver Spoon Event Center? I'll meet you there. I just realized a lot of people need this. And we can just get it from the health store. And you can, it'll be my health, it'll be mine, so you just come pick it up. I live in Columbia. It's very hard to go to something and then meet people. Well, here go the store.
What are the hours? Do you have any hours?
Hours, I'm going to do 12 to 6 for now.
Okay.
12 to 6. And on Fridays, we may go up to 7 o'clock, so give you enough time to get off work if you live in Columbia. But it's going to be right in front of the Jehovah Church. It's the Indian store right across the street from there. I have a small back section. We're going to do other things in that building. Guys, we getting ready to really as they say, I'm David the Giant Slayer. We trying to take over our city. We trying to get our health back. Man, you never know. I want to have a market, a farmer's market. I want to have a health store. It's all coming. Trust me. We're going to heal our city. We're going to start one person at a time. I'm going to have free 30-minute consultation. If you sign up here, up there, you'll see the little things, subscription. You can sign up for a free subscription, 30-minute consultation, and we'll meet at the health store, and you tell me what your problems are, and I'll solve them. I'll give you herbs. I give you a meal plan. I give you a workout plan. I even got a plan. I'll become your personal trainer. We can go to Planet Fitness, wherever you want to work out at. I got a membership there. We got it. That's the gold package, where if you want me to be your personal trainer, I'll work out with you. We got basic levels where I'll just show you how to do it. I'll give you a meal plan. I'll show you step by step. We have an app. I have an app that when you sign up, you'll be able to have an app. We'll chat. I'll be able to watch your progress. So you'll have your own personal app. So I have my own app. We have an Ultimate Lean Academy app that when you join, you'll get an app. So guys, we're not playing. We're taking this thing to the next level because, guys, we need to be healed. Anything else, Pooch? Anything you want to talk about?
Nothing. Like you said, we're still in Stress Awareness Month. So I know a lot of people that I know are stressed out over different things that are going on with jobs, if you're in the federal government. And so, yeah, all of this stuff is going to be helpful in trying to help people deal with stress.
Okay. And just like you say, stress, guys, stress been coming on a lot, man. I guess I try to balance my stress, but my stress been coming with, and people don't really understand, my stress is still with my mother. A lot of people don't know that, but my stress is with my mother. She's gone, but every day when I'm by myself, I have a stressful moment, and it tears me up. And a lot of people don't know that. I think it's about time for people to understand. I understand when we go through things, we lose a loved one. I don't think people understand the tragedy and the aftermath that it comes with.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to deal with it. Y'all seen me smiling and showing that this my mama, man. But this thing is hard. It's very, very stressful. And you can throw it on to other people. You can kind of you don't know what's going on. And I know Cynthia and all us, man, everybody who lost a mother, man, I really understand now, man. This thing is very, 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 very hard. The one person that loved you no matter what. My mother loved me no matter what. That was the only person, no matter what I did, she had the level of love always up here. And even if I did something negative, it almost like it went even higher. So losing someone that loves you like that can be a stressful moment. And what I want us to do is learn how, and that's why I created this group. That's why I'm gonna need all y'all love. I'm gonna need all y'all love. I'm gonna need all y'all. I'm gonna need my wife, everybody. We're gonna have to join together. This is what this is about. It's about creating balance. It's about creating balance. It's okay to feel stress, but we need to find stress relief. Be able to relieve it, be able to talk about it, be able to get in this group right here and be able to let it go. So I want to be able to show you that this group is not only about health, we're about happiness. And once we bring the happiness, that'll tone down the stressful moment. That'll let me know that as long as I'm smiling, I don't have to think about her. As long as it's mainly when I'm alone by myself and it's silent, and man, and it just comes. So we're gonna have to do things to really keep our mind, active and be able to be positive and be able to do things. So being able to do that, you're gonna have to have a balanced life. Balance is the key. Balance is the key. You can't be too stressed out, and you're gonna have to balance it. It's a balance of sympathetic and parasympathetic. Life is about, and stress is about parasympathetic and sympathetic. Okay? So when you stress out too much, that means you're in the sympathetic mode, the flight and fight, the flight and fight mode. We got to balance it up with the parasympathetic. Okay? So these are two different things in our body that we call it feminine and masculine. There's two different things. This is the balance. This is the yin and the yang. So to do that, you're going to have to find positive things to do. You're going to have to learn how to stay away from being stressed. And to do that is you have to be happy. We have to focus on being healthy and being alkaline. So these are the positive things that is 7.1 and above. We're looking at these things. We got to be happy. We got to focus on being healthy, because when you eat bad, that's also can bring stress. So what we got to do is be around happy people so we can get those things. And there's other things you can do to get stress out. And that's the natural way we're going to do this. That's why we're here. So to get the stress out, there's a lot of things we can do. But baby, what does stress do to us? When we stress too much, what is stress? And while she talk about what is stress, I'm gonna give you the majority of Americans have struggled with mental health. This is mental health. Mental health. 41%. Probably read the second page right there. 41% of the people has anxiety. That's the number one mental health people deal with is anxiety. Anxiety, stress is second at 39%. So those are the two things that are high in our caliber. So anxiety and stress. Do people know what's the difference from anxiety and stress? Baby, can you tell me what is stress so we can kind of figure out what we're dealing with? Mm-hmm. What is stress?
So stress is usually a response to an external situation. And it goes away once the situation is resolved. It can be positive or negative. Yeah, and it can be positive or negative. Now, are you talking about just the stress part of it, or you want to know about anxiety as well?
Okay, so we talk about the stress. So I want y'all to know the difference from stress and anxiety, okay? So we can understand stress is external. Stress is what something else come onto us and put problems or situation on us, and that's stress. But it could be positive too, because I can put stress on me and say, look, I want to lose 50 pounds this week or this month. I'm putting the stress on me, and then I'm going out there to hit a goal, or I want to run a mile each day. I'm putting stress on me, but that's good stress. I'm putting it on me. That's stress. That's you stress. That's you stress. But we can talk about anxiety is internal. This is what you're doing to yourself. So we can tackle the stress, which is external, but anxiety is what you put on yourself. So baby, can you tell us what anxiety is? It's internal, but what else does anxiety do?
Yeah, stress versus anxiety. I just listed some of the things related to stress. Anxiety is generally internal, whereas, stress is usually external. You got that? You going to say something? Okay. It's how you react to stress, basically. It involves a persistent feeling of dread that doesn't go away. Like you feel like something's bad going to happen all the time. And it's constant even when there is no threat. So that's the difference between stress and anxiety.
Okay. So we bring anxiety on ourselves. We can bring negative problems. We can think negative. It's all in our mind. So we creating it ourselves. I think I'm getting allergic to anxiety and stress because when I hear that, I get frustrated. I got to go get away because I know that can be. I don't want it to be external. I want that stress, even though that's her anxiety. I don't want her anxiety being a stressful moment for me because that's external to me. That's internal to her. That's what she thinking or what they're thinking. But I don't want her mindset or her anxiety to be stressful to me because now that's external. That's not how I'm thinking. So I try to get away from that because that's going to end up making me stressed. Even though their anxiety is within them, we probably be around too many anxiety people. And then once we say, oh, I had a stressful day, check out who you're around. Check out what you're being around because you have to create a stress-free environment. That's your job because stress is coming external. So that means you're around that type of stuff. So to get away from that, you're going to have to learn how to be around stress-free people where we're showing love, where people are doing positive things, where people are thinking positive. You're going to have to create that environment. And that's what Ultimate Lean Academy is for, to create a stress-free environment, a balanced life, health, wealth, and happiness at its highest.
Right.
All right, so tell us, what are some of the stress, what does stress do to us?
So yeah, it's because you can feel stress in different places. So because it does affect so much stuff. Mm-hmm. So you can have skin irritations, you can have muscle tensions, you can be grinding your teeth. A lot of people grind their teeth at night. That could be due to stress. It can be you can have lack of interest in doing things, trouble concentrating, headaches, anxiety, anger, fatigue, and stomach problems are all places where you can feel stress. Now, there are actions and ways to combat stress.
Okay.
Yep. So let me just kind of touch on a couple of those. Practicing mindfulness.
Practicing mindfulness.
Mm-hmm. Practicing mindfulness. I think that's a little bit kind of what you were kind of talking about. Being outside in nature.
Being outside. Y'all know I love that.
Yeah.
Get on. Remember, I believe in grounding, y'all. Y'all gonna have to down. We're gonna talk about that grounding. But go ahead and finish. We're gonna talk about that grounding.
Yeah, being outside in nature. Getting a good night's sleep.
Getting a good night's sleep.
Mm-hmm. Staying well hydrated. Drinking plenty of water.
Drinking plenty of water.
We definitely need to kind of get better at that. Making time for fun and laughter. So go to a concert. Go to a comedy show. Have some fun. Yep, making time for that. Aerobic exercising, I imagine, of any kind.
Okay.
And then last but not least, and this is very hard to do, unplugging from digital devices.
Yeah, I've learned that, man.
We all know how hard that is. But those are a few ways to combat stress.
And guys, we deal with stress, and I think we think it's automatic, but I'm learning stress. You can react two ways. You can react off of it or don't react. It's either or. You can comment on it or not comment on certain things. You don't have to comment on everything that's in your life. Everything you see, you don't have to make a comment on it. You can relax or you can make an action. So there's two decision making every time. And that's where you have to balance your life. You should not react all the time. So there's two ways, parasympathetic and sympathetic. Your body is going to react. Your brain is going to come down, and everything here, you're going to react. Your eyes, if you parasympathetic, then your eyes and everything on your body, organs, is going to react off your parasympathetic reaction. If you sympathetic and you react all the time and you stress out, then all your organs react a certain way on this side. When you do this too much on this side, we call that chronic stress. And when you have too much chronic stress on this side, you're going to mess up these organs right here that you have right here because you're stressing out. You're reacting too much on certain things. You always reacting. You should be 50-50. You should sometimes relax sometime and then react sometime. That's why it's day and night. Half of the day is night and half of the day is daytime. You sleep majority of the time and you wake the majority of the time. Your eyes are closed and your eyes are open. You breathe in and you breathe out. There's always a pro and con, this and then, this and that. So we have to react to these two different things and learn how to be more parasympathetic, meaning relax. You don't have to be fight and flight. We're too stressed out. And when you don't have Mother Earth to ground yourself, that means you got all these stressful things in your body messing up all of these organs because you don't ground and take all that stress into Mother Earth. So what we're going to work on is try to figure out why we're so sympathetic all the time and creating our organs to mess up, sending cortisol when our pancreas work too much. Okay, so we're going to talk about things, how to deal with stress and anxiety. My wife talked about certain things, but basic stuff I want you to do when you are in a stressful moment, anxiety moment, take deep breaths. That's one. Slow count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 10. Just do these things so you can calm yourself down. You're too sympathetic. Breathing slow brings you to parasympathetic. Slowing down brings you to parasympathetic. Sympathetic, you're too fast. You want to do everything quick. You got to slow down. Life is about slowing down now. We're too stressed out. We worrying about too many things we can't control. Give back to your community. That's another way to stop being so stressed. If you feel like the community is messed up, then give back. Give your part of it so you'll know you're contributing the positive side of it. It'll make you feel a little better. So stress ain't always what the world doing to you, it's what you're doing to the world. And if you're doing good to the world, then you know you're doing your part. Take a time out. Go out and walk. Go out and take your shoes off. When we start my fitness, we're going to walk around Planet Silver Spoon, and I want you to take your shoes off and be able to relax and put your feet on the ground at Silver Spoon and let the stress come out of you. The earth will bring electrons in your body and take the stress out of your body. Get help online. If you need to call me, whatever, you need my membership, you can call me so you can talk to someone to vet things out. And just talk to someone. Just find someone. That's why we got this group, so we can find friends that we can talk to. So guys, I just wanted to give y'all some time to talk and just be able to show you that there's some ways you can be stressed, and there's bad ways you can be stressed, but there's some good ways you can be stressed too. So what we're going to do now is show you the difference from stress, good stress and bad stress. What we're going to do now is good stress. We're going to exercise. We're going to work out. So let me show you how you can put stress on you, which is good stress. Baby, can you tell me the difference? There's bad stress and good stress. Did you know that? That there's even a name for these two things. There's a name for stress, good stress, and bad stress. My baby's going to tell you about the good stress and bad stress.
So eustress versus distress.
Distress and eustress. These are two stress that you didn't know existed probably. So let's talk about.
Yeah, now I think people probably know distress would be related to bad stress. Distress, because you're under distress.
Distress
is bad stress.
That's distress.
Eustress is good stress.
Eustress is good stress.
Right.
EU stress.
EUS, yep. EU stress.
Yeah, EU stress.
Yep. So eustress, 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 which is good stress. It makes you better.
Makes you better.
It's infrequent, so it doesn't happen often. It doesn't last long, and it motivates you to take positive action.
So what we're going to do is eustress right now for the next 15 minutes. We're going to put eustress on us. This is the stress that's going to get rid of distress and all the other stress. So eustress is what we're going to do right now in the next 15 minutes is do some eustress. All of us. We're going to work out and we're going to do these exercises right here.
Right.
All right, so this is eustress. This is good stress. So
Good
you want to do
stress.
this. But the ones that don't do nothing, and you watching the TV, and you watching Trump, and you watching the bad things going on, and you watching the TV, you watching all the killing going on in Ukraine, and you worrying about your kids and stuff happening in the world, and they're showing you around the world. This is distress, and this is what bad stress does to you.
Right. Distress is bad stress, and distress leaves you worse, whereas eustress makes you better. Distress is chronic and it's ongoing, whereas eustress is infrequent. Distress lasts a while, whereas eustress, good stress, doesn't last long. And last but not least, distress is demotivating, whereas eustress, which is good stress, it motivates you to take positive action. So two completely different things.
Two completely different things, guys. And all of it is stress. So just like salt, there's bad salt and good salt. You got Himalayan salt that is real good salt. You got table salt that is bad salt. You got everything that is one, but they got a bad and a good. Sugar. You got bad sugar, white cane sugar, and you got sugar, monk fruit sugar, which is good for sugar. This is monk fruit. This is my good sugar. Where I eat this, I take this all the time because this is monk fruit. This is good sugar. Bad sugar is cane sugar. So just because they say something, you're gonna need salt, but you just don't need the bad salt. You need stress, you just don't need the distress. Let's do the eustress.
Now this is stuff that's going to be in your store too, right?
Yeah, this is gonna be in my store. We're gonna have a lot of stuff in the store. Magnesium, everything is gonna be in the store. I got some new sea moss, y'all. We call this the purple sea moss. This is purple. This is real good sea moss, guys. This is the sea moss that came from St. Louis, and this is good sea moss. We got purple. Usually you know the gold, but purple is real good for the lungs. This is going to be real good for the lungs, much better for the lungs. The other sea moss is real good for the whole body. This one is dealing with the lungs, but also great. It's just different colors. But this is the sea moss I'll be selling. Y'all know sea moss has 92 minerals. It's the best thing that pound for pound that's going to heal us. We're going to have to heal ourselves, and we're going to have to eustress, and take this every day. Okay? When I sell this, it being gelled, I'm just showing you how the sea moss look. I'm going to make it a gel. And April the 12th, I need y'all there. Okay? And I'm going to have my mushroom coffee. Mushroom is good. So everything's going to be there, guys. So let's go ahead and do some eustress and be able to exercise. So we're going to start off first and let DJ Poochie put some eustress on us so we can dance and work out. So we're going to do our first one. We're going to do goalpost press. All right. Y'all work out me and let's do some eustress, guys. We've been doing this for the longest, man. Y'all know how we're going to do this. Everybody on here, what's up, Monica? What's up, Sarah? What's up, Sarah? What's up? Let's go. Y'all ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, it's very hard to lose a loved one, man. I know it hurt, but I got to bring this eustress in me so I can take over. So this thing, I'm doing this for my mama. I'm doing this for a positive thing. So let's go ahead and get this eustress. Let's get this together. Goal post, press.
All right.
Ready? look at you and say, what you doing, Bunny? And say, I'm working out. I'm doing eustress. I'm taking the distress that y'all giving me, and I'm turning into eustress. Bunny work at Boys College. I gave her the CMOS. And Bunny doing the right thing, Bunny. We got to do this. We got to do this. Cause it feels like I'm something versus everybody. I got so much stress on me. It feels like I'm fighting everybody. Something versus everybody. We got to bring you stress. Something's being attacked. So we got to fight hard because it's almost like everybody coming at us. Everybody. But we got our God that will take us there. So let's finish this thing up.
All right.
All right, we're doing hammer curl.
Hammer curl.
Hammer curl.
All right. All right, hammer curl.
All right,
Ready?
Let's wait till the next music come on.
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh. Ready?
Ready?
Go.
Ready?
One. Two. Three. Four. Five.
Six.
Seven.
Eight. 9. 10. 11. 12. And 12.
Come on, we got to put that eustress, keep it going. Wet sweat. Come on, guys, let's do it. The store is going to be open. You just have to go there and work out. You're going to work around that track at Silver Spoon. We're going to make it easy. 4 times you walk around the track, that's 1 mile. You don't have to exercise all the time. You ain't got to do all that. You walk around the track, you do the exercise with me. I got Wednesday, you got line dance, and you can have fun. You don't have to be struggle. We can do it easy. We can make it easy. All right? Thursday, I'm going to have something, but let's go, guys. We doing tricep kickback. Tricep kickback.
8 or 10, hey.
What's good, Ada? Come on, ready?
All right, we ready. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Sometimes you can be stressed out and worry about the wrong things. Sometimes we got to stay in the future. I'm worried, I'm thinking about my mother, but sometimes you have to go forward and fight for her. You can't have the distress all the time. You have to have eustress. You have to realize who you are. I'm David the Giant Slayer. We got to slay these giants in our life. We got to slay these health giants in our life. We got to do it the same way David did it in his days. You don't have to work to do it. You have to learn your chakra colors. You have to learn how to kill these Goliath with the slingshot and the chakra stones with the colors. That when we eat these right colors, we will heal ourselves. We will destroy these Goliaths in our life. These health Goliaths, these diabetes, cancer. So I started a little bit and I was distressed because I forgot who I am. I'm David the Giant Slayer. We slaying these giants with colors. So I got to put on my uniform. I forgot my uniform. I keep on forgetting my uniform. Y'all know my colors, man. This brings God in my life. Sometimes we can be down and out and forget who we are. And once God reminds you, you'll start smiling again. Bunny, all of y'all know who God made y'all. Turn back into that and become those vessels that God wants to become. Let's be that giant slayer and let's slay these devils. Let's slay these giants. Let's slay these bears and lions. Let's kill them. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Upward road.
Upward road. All right.
Upward road.
All right.
Come on, let's kill this time.
We ready.
Let's go.
We're ready. We're ready. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6. Halfway. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12.
Feel that.
Yeah. Sideward curls right here, guys. We're doing sideways. All of it is our upper body. Guys, just doing these little bit of exercise will bring serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, and help us fight our disease. It's not just exercise in itself. It moves our blood around, makes us bring oxygen, more oxygen when we're breathing harder, and it fights for us even harder. We're not just exercising to exercise. We're exercising to fight the diseases in our body. We're doing eustress because this is something we want to do. De-stress destroys us. While we got this cross on us, let's fight this battle like Jesus did. And let's kill these Goliaths. Let's bring us back to life. Sideways.
All right.
Ready?
We ready.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. And 12. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, we're doing another one. There's another curl, boy. We're doing curls. Frontal curl.
Both arms, right?
Bicep curl.
Bicep curl.
Yeah, right here. We're working them arms, but get them arms right.
All right.
Ready?
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6,
Let's go.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
One more.
12,
And
12. Yeah, guys. We got it, guys. Together we win, together we will. I'm telling y'all the reason why I'm making it through, man. I'm so anxious to come here on Tuesday. I got something to look out for. I got something to look for. Sometimes when I ain't doing nothing and it gets silent, it just gives me time to just think about my mother, and that's a hard time. When I'm on here, and I remember my mother watching me when I was doing this,
Yep.
how she was raising her hand and praising God, knowing that that's something she wanted, she been looking for. She been so happy that her son can be doing things for God.
She's sitting right there in that chair.
Sitting right there, and y'all was there, and she just loved it. And that's what gonna keep me going. Well, I'm doing things that gonna make her do this. Everything I do now, I want to see my mama in her vision doing that. She's in me now. I don't have to look over there. I know what she wants me to do. And she wants me to help my people the same way she help. She wants me to love, just like she loves. She wants y'all to love like she loves. She wants y'all to feel good. She wants you to be happy. Happy was her key. And that's what we're going to bring. And that's what we're going to continue bringing. That's why I'm doing this health store. That's why I'm going to do this farmer's market. That's why I'm going to do everything to help my people. We got to continue growing during these stressful moments. Even though it seems like the whole world is against us. Something versus everybody. Meaning, it's just us, guys. Trump, government, seem like we ain't got no help. It seems like it's just us. So that's why I'm here. That's the right time for us to dig inside and find the God in us. And let's do that eustress. Y'all work out. We ain't got nothing but 2 more exercise, guys. We got this, and we almost finished.
All right, let's go.
We're going to do the scarecrow extension. Okay? Scarecrow extension.
All right.
Okay. Ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. Wow. Yeah.
Remember, faith, set the goal, accountability, finish, and enjoy. When we finish this last exercise, we got to enjoy. We got to enjoy this for your mom, for our mom. Cynthia, Bunny, I remember your mama, Bunny. Beautiful lady, man. Beautiful lady. Me and Cheryl used to go over there. Your mama used to, man, she was something else. Cynthia, your mama, man, it's a time. And whoever else who lost their mother, and whoever got their mother, make sure you love on them. Make sure you love on them, y'all. Make sure you love on them. Me and Doris called me today. We talked about 2-3 minutes. She said, "You gonna come over here?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "But every time I try to come over there, man, I just boo-hoo cry." She said, "Ain't nobody really came over there yet because they feel the same way." But that's why we have to even meet at my building and do things, man, because it's a hard time. But we're gonna be able to get through. Why? Because we got each other. We got love. That's all she was. Let's bring love in our life. Let's bring enjoyment. Safe. Set your goal, accountability, finish. And when we finish, we're going to enjoy. Let's go, guys. Let's do this. The last one we're doing tricep extension. One hand at a time. We're doing this.
All right.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. All right, one down, one to go.
Hold on.
All right.
Almost got it.
Yep, almost there. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! 11. One more.
And 12.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, we finished, guys. We finished. We did it. Yeah, good arm exercise. Those are real good arm exercise, guys. You let the body, your blood flow. That's what ease is. Your blood flowing at ease, not at dis-ease. When you move around, your body is running at ease. When you sit down too much, your body will run at dis-ease. Okay? So you got to move around. You got to keep moving. And how to get rid of stress. You got to just, how to let go. Letting go. You got to let go. Letting go. How do you let go? We're going to show you how to do this. Go ahead and turn these off here. Yeah. All right. You did good, guys. Did real good. good, guys.
Yeah.
All right. We on here, man. We did a great job. And we're going to be able to figure out when we talk about stress, that's the stress that we put on our mind. Stress is mental. But stress also can be physical. After we stress in our mind and give distress, and too much distress causes chronic stress. Chronic stress causes oxidation stress, which is internal to our body, not just to our mind. Stress is mindful. That's why I want us to be happy so our mind don't think stressful things. But oxidative stress is a whole nother thing that causes so much other diseases. Have you ever heard of oxidative stress? We didn't talk about this before, but oxidative stress is a stress that causes diseases. The number one disease it causes is cancer. So it's not even the food, it's not what you eat, but if you stress too much, it causes chronic stress and it's called oxidative stress, and that can cause cancer. And that's what's coming on a lot of people now. You see, oh, they're not smoking. Oh, they don't even smoke, but they got cancer. They ain't never eat bad food. Cancer now coming through stress. So you need to start staying positive because stress can cause cancer. My wife is going to talk about oxidative stress. We're going to get into that for about 5-10 minutes so we can understand how stress is destroying our whole body. So we can learn how to just be happy regardless of what. You try to be stressed if you want to, you causing your own sickness. And that's why I'm getting away. I don't want to be around no stressful people. If you're stressed, I'm going to help you, but I don't want to be around that because I may catch something. You talking about contagious, you talking about coronavirus, you got a mask on. I got a mask on when stressed, when we're stressing for no reason. It's okay to you stress. If you ain't work out just now and you stressing out for things you can't control and you want to have distress, you can have it. But let's understand we're hurting ourselves. And I'm just showing you how this thing is so deep. Baby, can you talk about what is oxidation and what is oxidation stress? This thing is deeper than what y'all think, guys.
Yeah, now this can get a little bit confusing. So it may bring back memories from science because it talks about molecules and electrons and remember all that from high school science. Mm-hmm. So you kind of have to follow it. But what is oxidation, oxidized, and oxidative stress and why they matter? Okay, oxidation. And you talked about this before. People may recognize the term free radicals.
Free radicals.
Free radicals. Oxidation is when a free radical steals electrons from another molecule and damage parts of the cell, such as proteins, DNA, cell membranes, and that kind of thing. So that's oxidation, when a free radical steals electrons from another molecule and it damages parts of the cell. The molecule that lost its electrons, I should say, becomes oxidized. You got it? Mm-hmm. Okay. The molecule that lost its electrons becomes oxidized. Oxidative stress is when the body has gone to more oxidation than it can handle, than it can, combat. So, or that it can fight, basically. So the body combats oxidative stress with antioxidants. When the amount of free radicals exceed the amount of antioxidants, oxidative stress happens. And when that oxidation damages our cells, proteins, and DNA, that's when all of that damages the cell proteins and DNA. Okay. So it's a little bit confusing. I know it's a lot.
Okay, so we're going to break it down, guys. We're going to break it down, all right? So oxidative stress and oxidation is just when you got too much oxygen into something. So we scratch a car, or we eat an apple. You leave the apple out, oxygen gets into it. That free radicals getting it, and then you get a rust around that. Brown color. Mm-hmm. That's oxidating stress. That's free radicals attacking that. Before then, it was protected by the skin. But if you bite on it and then let oxygen hit in it, it turns brown. And then that causes oxidative stress.
So that's oxidation. That's part of the oxidation.
And then when it becomes too much and it turns brown, that's called oxidative stress because it becomes a lot. So let me show you like this. So this is your tomato, and it get old and old, or you open it and it turns mess up. It gets like rotten. Well, that's our same cell. When our cell get attacked by free radicals because you've got too much oxygen in it, and our free radicals get it, and it turns into oxidative stress. And this is what cancer is. So our body is going through oxidative stress because we stress so much, and we're allowing free radicals to take over our body because we don't have enough antioxidant. Antioxidant is antioxidant food. That's why we eat fruits and vegetables. It's also electrons. That's what Mother Earth has. That's why I want you to take your shoes off, because it will give you electrons. So free radicals steal electron from a normal cell. Now it becomes a free radical because it missed an electron. But if you get Mother Earth back and you put your feet on it, it gives it back that electron again. So let me show you again. So this is right here is a free radical, right? Free radical is missing an electron. It's got one electron here and it missing an electron. If it had two electrons, that would be a regular cell, but it's missing one. Okay, so what we do is, this is antioxidant right here. It'll give it its cell right here. These are antioxidant right here, and it's giving that bad cell that missing a cell, it giving an electron back, and now he turned good again. So let me just show you. This is one missing electron. This is a free radical that took the electron, and now it took that electron, and now it only had one, so it becomes a free radical. Now antioxidant comes in and let it borrows the electron, and now it becomes whole again. So antioxidant is things here to get free radicals back whole again. So when you start having oxidative stress, you want to be able to eat antioxidant food or earth to give you electrons so you can make your cells whole again. Right now, we walking around with a bunch of cells that missing electrons. If we don't get on ground to get the electrons from there, or we don't get the fruits and vegetables to get the antioxidant, when you hear stuff, people say, oh, that got a lot of antioxidant. That means it got a lot of electrons in it like this, and it's going to go around finding free radicals so it can give it the cells. They're going to give that cell that electron and make it happy. And they're going to look for other cells, so because it got a bunch of electrons in it to give away. That's his job, to give these electrons to each cell. So he gives it that one. He's going to give the next one to the other one, to find another one, going to find another one, and they're going to find all free radicals and make them whole again.
So I got a question.
Yeah, make some questions.
So let me see if I can follow what you're saying based on the apple thing, biting into an apple, right? Mm-hmm. So you bite into the apple, oxidation occurs because it turns brown. That's oxidation, right? Yeah. It's because it's because it lost its protective coating. It then becomes oxidized, right? It's sort of like losing an electron. It lost its covering, so it becomes oxidized as a result. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. And then let's just say it sits out, and you bite it, and it just sits out all over. The whole thing turns brown, and that's oxidative stress because it's gone through more oxidation than it can fight off. Yes. So basically, that's what happens with the DNA, cell membranes, and proteins. The oxidation damages the cells and the proteins and the DNA. Yes. So that's kind of the breakdown of it using the apple.
Let's see what she's like. This is a normal cell right here. You got free radicals and all that stuff attacking the cell, and it breaks its membrane. So now oxygen be able to get inside of it. So now the free radicals is attacking the cell, taking the electrons from it. See, and then free radicals causes cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's nothing there to protect. And
Yeah.
It's not a normal cell, so it's not really
Yeah. See all
protecting
these
it
little
anymore.
blue things.
Mm-hmm.
If we had antioxidant would have came and attacked those blue things, and then it made it normal again to this.
Mm-hmm.
But since it got all these blue things, after you let it sit, it's gonna end up all these blue things gonna be all around it, and it's gonna take over it and cause cancer. So the way to get rid of cancer is antioxidant to stop the free radicals from attacking these cells. You got more free radicals than antioxidant in your body. So the goal is, how do you get antioxidant? There's many ways you get antioxidant. Through pills, different pills, vitamins, and all that stuff. You got fruits and vegetables that have antioxidant, and then Mother Earth has way more oxygen in it.
What's the second thing you said?
Fruits and vegetables.
Oh, okay.
Fruits, because the color, purple, blue, all those stuff, all the colors mean something. Got a lot of antioxidant in it. Like you see, purple got a lot of antioxidant. And then your Mother Earth has a lot of electrons. That's all Mother Earth has, electrons. So when you let it scan your feet, you let Mother Earth go to your feet, it'll find where your electrons at, where you're missing electrons, and go through your whole body and heal your body through your feet. I know it's kind of complicated and it's very hard to kind of figure it out, but this is how life is, man. And we're gonna have to learn how to put the pieces together, because it's a lot of work, but we're gonna have to learn how to do this thing, because eating fruits and vegetables will be the key.
Yeah. And I think the apple example was good, because you can follow it a little bit better.
Yeah. Or you'll see that when you scratch a paint, the paint was covering it. So with your feet here, what Mother Earth does, that's why I want you to take your shoes off. If you got a lot of free radicals in your let's say right here, your brain. If you put your feet on the ground, your feet, the earth will see that you got a lot of free radicals in your brain, and it will go through your toe right here and put the free radicals, or put the electrons in your brain. If you got stuff, let's say in your kidney, your feet, on the bottom of your feet, the earth will see that you got a lot of free radicals in your kidney, and it will go and send an electron through your body and go to your kidney. The earth and your feet scans and see where all the free radicals at in your body, and it can scan your whole body by your feet. So when I tell you the ground, I'm not just telling you the ground. You let Mother Earth take care of you. Mother Earth know how to scan your body and find all the free radicals in your body and make it whole again. You can heal yourself by just being on the ground and letting the free radicals and letting the electrons from the earth scan your feet and find out where all the free radicals at by the bottom of your feet. And you can look at the sun and let the sun scan your body and let the sun heal you too with D3. It will go on your face, and the sun will look on your face, and if you need help wherever at on your body, it will go and look on your face and heal your body part. So when the sun look in your and penetrate your eyes, it will send D3 to your kidney. It will send on your, if you got you need help in your lungs, it will send D3 through your cheekbones. So your body is all on your face, and your body is all on your feet. So earth don't have to go through your whole body to look through it. The sun don't have to look through your whole body. It just have to look on your face and see where you have problems at. So that's why I want you to go out in the sun so the sun can heal your body parts. It reads all of this, guys. God made this thing so great. And the colors will heal different things from the fruits that you have. Certain fruits have different colors that will heal those attribute stuff in your body that you're hurting in. So that's why God gave you colors for the fruits and vegetables. That's why He gave you earth so we can release all our stress from earth and read our feet. And the sun will read our face to heal us. You don't need a doctor. You go to the doctor got to ask you where you're hurting at. And then you got to show him where you're hurting at, and then he diagnosed you. You don't have to tell the sun and the earth that. The sun will look on your face and find out your problems and heal your body without you telling it to heal you or telling you where you're hurting at. It will heal you. Mother Earth will take care of you by you putting your feet on the ground, and it will scan your whole body to see where all free radicals at and lend you electrons so you can make a whole cell again. So a free radical is the only thing from cancer, and a good cell is it's just missing an electron. Free radical is just missing an electron. To make the same free radical good again, you just got to give it an electron. It's bad, it's free radical. The antioxidant gave it this electron, and he's happy again. He's happy again. This is a happy cell. It's because it got an electron. I know this thing is so, that's why we need people to sit here and diagnose this thing, because the doctor's giving us pills and saying, oh, take this and take that. I see my mother taking 12 pills and she deteriorated right in front of my eyes because of the pills she took. When my mother was taking herbs and medicine, just regular herbs and no pills, my mother was remembering my wife's phone number, my phone number to 92. When she started taking all 12 different types of pills and it started messing up her head and started messing up her body, those pills is not helping us. We got to go back to God and go back to Mother Earth and the sun. Things that God said is already here for us. So let's learn how to take care of ourselves. And that's why I'm bringing all of this. When you're doing the membership, we're going to learn all of this, guys. We're going to learn all of this, how to take care of ourselves so we can teach our family and everybody else around us. So any question, baby? I know that was a lot, man. I just really need to kind of figure out, how, what it's doing and how it's really affecting us. And any question?
No, that's a lot of good information about stress, because it is so important. I think it's almost as you hear about things that are like silent killers, and stress has probably got to rank right up there with it. So it's not really a silent killer, but it's a killer nonetheless, though, because sometimes you're stressing and don't even know it. So yeah, some good stuff though.
So it's just everything. So you can cut an apple, a pear up in half, and it's just the same thing as oxidative stress. It's just too much oxygen getting in it. We letting too much oxygen. We letting too much free radicals attacking our body and not eating antioxidant. And that can cause oxidative stress, which is considered cancer. So when you want to really, you got to stop stressing mentally. That's what causing all of this. So we got to stop stressing mentally, and then we got to let Mother Earth take the stress out of us. So as we stress, we need to take our shoes off then and let it come out of us. What we're doing is stressing out, and it's still in us. We ain't releasing it. We're not relaxing. We're not sleeping good. Sleeping can get rid of stress too, because you got GABA and all that stuff attacking all of those stuff. But if you don't have a good night's sleep, it's hard to fight while you sleep. So when you don't have a good night's sleep and you're on ground, you're not letting what God meant for Earth as a negative electron. Sleep was supposed to be negative. It's supposed to release stuff. we not released. We all hyped up. We all stressed out. We ain't releasing. We ain't showing love. We not hugging a tree. We not showing love. Love is a release for stress. We ain't happy. We all stressed out. And it's just all in our body causing oxidative stress.
Did you know that oxidant rich food, antioxidant rich food is sweet potatoes?
Oh yeah, sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. And now probably not sweet potatoes smothered in butter and cinnamon and what else?
Wait, name some more, because I got the food. Name some more. What is some more oxidative stress food? Antioxidant. It's a lot of those.
It's a lot of them. That I think I saw red bell peppers, probably different bell peppers, and then of course you got the regular stuff that we always talk about, which is blackberries, blueberries, pinto beans, kidney beans, cranberries, pecans. We do a lot of pecans.
Pecan I do pecan. Remember purple food, purple blueberries, blue purple. That's high elevation. Purple and blue is the highest of our chart, of the color chart.
Yep. So, apples, black plums. Plums, yeah. Of course, your dark leafy greens. All of those are high.
So, guys, we got the ground. Ground is when we connected our feet to the earth. Ground is so important. If we don't ground, we're not letting the stress leave us. It's still in us, and that's why we stress out. That's why we having all of these problems, because we're not releasing the stress and let Mother Earth take care of it. I know how important my mother was, and why you think they call the earth mother. That's almost like we disconnecting ourselves from mother. My mother took care of me. So now, since my mother ain't here, I got to let Mother Earth take care of me like how my mother did. Mother going to take care of you no matter what. So we got to get back in contact with Mother Earth. But I used to tell you that when you out there, sitting out there in that chair, just take your shoes off and then put your feet on while you sit down. I ain't say you got to walk in the grass. I ain't say y'all got to walk in the grass. You just got to sit down and take your shoes off and socks and let your feet touch the ground. And it'll pull all the mucus out of your body. And it'll send electrons to the where you have so much free radicals. And the sun will do the same thing to your face and give you D3 on the area. So your sun will heal you and the earth will release the stress and get rid of free radicals. Okay, so we got to learn those things. So
real quick, Ada had a question. Ada Corbin.
Okay.
She was saying, so how can this help with when dealing with Parkinson's? And I had read not too long ago where the antioxidants remove the free radicals from the body, which is what you were talking about, which can run rampant and cause could damage cells, causing serious illness. And that health professionals use them for treatments of stroke and the type of diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. So that's how, just to kind of answer Ada's question, that's how it can help with dealing with Parkinson's.
Yeah. You're going to find out just grounding will help you regardless of what problems you have. It will scan the bottom of your feet. So whatever problem you're dealing with, it will scan the bottom of your feet and work on that. But you can't do that and then still eat the same food that causes free radicals.
Right.
So you're doing, so you're going to have to stop eating what is causing free radicals. White food. Meat, a lot of meat. So if you really got a problem, you're going to have to stop kind of eating that, ground yourself, hit the sun, and
eat foods that are high in antioxidants.
And eat food in high in oxidant. And that's purple, blue food. And you're going to see that these charts is not playing. Like you're going to realize that this chart right here, low vibrating food is all these colors. The high vibrating food right here is purple and blue. Alkaline food. So when you start eating purple and blue, you eating antioxidant food, regardless of what it is. That's how powerful God is. When I got something purple in my hand, I know this good. I know this got a lot of antioxidant in it. That's how God does it. Each one of these colors specialize in certain things. Like I said, green is good for blood, your heart. So anything you got in your hand green is going to help your heart, because that's your heart chakra, and that color is green in your heart. That's why I'm telling you about these colors, guys. These color, man, means so much that you think and it don't. When you're dealing with red, when it goes down, red is dealing with blood circulation. It's dealing with your body, your feet, because it's poor circulation. That's why when you got poor circulation, your feet, it mess with your feet, because that's poor circulation, blood circulation. So if you got poor circulation, eat red food, because that's the bottom, your feet. You want to deal with your brain, that's the highest. It's purple, green, orange with your stomach. If you got stomach problem, eat orange, turmeric, on anything. Oranges is acidic. Oranges will help your stomach. So guys, yellow will help your stomach. So guys, this thing is so powerful, man. I'm just thankful that we're here and we on here, man. I feel like something versus everybody, because it's just us against everybody. It seems like the devil is all over, but we got a God on our side. And once we realize something is made different, you'll see the angels and guards and all those military people around us, being angels, when God got angels around us protecting us. So we got to protect ourselves, and let's do this right thing. So great job, man. We did a great job. Great job, man. I'm just showing you about different stuff. We didn't talk about lupus that much, so we'll talk about lupus next time. But stress, that will get rid of lupus. Stress. It's all about stress, guys. I'm on here to try to show you that if we stress less, we will be able to heal ourselves. And if we learn how to put our feet on the ground and let Mother Earth put electrons in us so we can get rid of free radicals, you'll see that I'm not joking when I'm talking about grounding. It's no joke. Mother Earth will take care of us.
All right.
Motivational quote of the week.
Yeah. Since we're still...
All right, one more thing. It say, all right, grounding does what? It say, what the first thing say? Reduce stress and balance your, what did it say?
Autonomic nervous system.
Okay. So it reduces inflammation, it get rid of mucus out of your body. It does so much. It raises your heart rate. It speeds up wounds.
It thins your blood.
What else?
And it increases the structure of water in your cells.
So that's earthing, guys. That's grounding. So ground, guys. I'm telling you, grounding will be the thing to do if you're dealing with stress. And I want you to feel the stress going out your body. When you put your feet on the ground, I want you to meditate and see it gone. All right.
All right. Motivational quote of the week. And stress is so important that they have a whole month dedicated to it. So let's not sleep on stress and the damage that it can cause. But the motivational quote of the week, since we're still in Stress Awareness Month, I'm going to stick with a stress quote, which is this week. 90% of what you're stressing about right now won't even matter a year from now.
Ooh.
Don't let stress kill your happiness. Yeah.
I believe that, guys. 90% of your stress that you're stressing about now won't even matter next year.
Yeah.
So let's stop stressing. Let's control the things we can and throw away the things we can't. And just learn, have the wisdom to know the difference. We gotta have to know the difference. Let's put you stress, and that's why I'm putting a lot of stress on me. I'm putting the stress on opening the store up April the 12th so we can heal each other. I'm putting you stress on me on making sure I get it right. I'm making sure I have you stress on making sure I get myself right. I'm putting you stress on making sure my wife is happy. I'm putting you stress on making sure my kids are happy. I'm putting you stress on making sure when my mama looking at me and my dad looking at me, I want to make sure they're happy. I want to make sure that y'all are happy. I want to make sure y'all are healed. My goal as David the Giant Slayer, I want to be able to heal, have, separate, decline the disease rate in half. Half the people who have diabetes, I want to cut it in half. They're thinking about doubling. I want to cut it in half. I'm going the opposite. Why? Because lean. Lean stands for let everything advance naturally. Naturally meaning let go and let God take over. And to do that, you're going to have to look in that mirror. You're going to have to take care of yourself and look in that mirror and say, me against everybody. Something versus everybody. Let's go. We got to fight. We got to do this thing together. Together we can, together we will. When we open the store, you're not by yourself. You got a whole family with you. We are here as a family. You miss a mother, and if you miss anything, let us be your mother, father, and everybody so we can love on each other. The only thing a mother and father was love. Now we just have to replace that with love. When my mother made me realize I had a bunch of brothers and biological brothers, that means I can create brothers in my life and sisters in my life. So y'all are my brothers and sisters now. And I'm going to love on y'all. And we're going to heal each other. We're going to be able to make this thing right. When we do this thing right, we're going to be able to create a lean environment. We're going to be able to say, love is letting go of fear. We're going to have to stop being afraid. Love is letting go of fear. We have to be able to stop being afraid and fight this fight. We're going to create a lean boot camp, and we're going to do this thing right. We're going to be able to have lessons, and we're going to train each other. I'm going to have classes, and we're going to be able to do this thing. And I just got this up. I'm going to put this on my wall. At the store. Y'all see this? Look at that. I got that here. That's going on the wall. That's going to be at my store. It just came in. Look at that. Lean. Natural. Natural herbs. And more. Together we can. Together we will. We got this, guys. We're going to do this together. We're going to be able to do this. April the 12th. Let's fight this fight. April the 12th. We're going to be able to do this. And we're going to be able to look in that mirror, man. If you ain't got none, y'all know what I'm going to do. You're going to look in that mirror. If you want to make a world a better place, you're going to have to look in that mirror. You got to get yourself right. Because when you get yourself right, the world will be right. All let's do that, watch how the world changes. We got to do this together. While our mother's gone, while everybody's gone in our life that's older than us, we got to make that decision to take on their journey. We have to carry the torch. We got to be the next vessel to be like your mother. Cynthia, you got to be like Miss Witherspoon. Who else also? Bunny, you got to be like your mom. We have to all be together and become mothers and fathers in this life so we can take care of the kids on us, so we can grow. Love, peace, and happiness. We're going to fight this thing together. And together we can. And don't forget that monk fruit. Good sugar. Good stress. Good sugar. Good stress. Not that bad stress and not that bad sugar. We got to change. Together we can, together we will. Let's make that change. And let's grow. Love y'all. Lean, April the 12th. Let me see you there. Peace.
If you use castor oil, you'll grow your